Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Brad Woto stream, but first, it's time for What Picture Has Bradley Drawn Onto a Piece of Paper?
Ass.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Time to guess. What did Bradle add to Das Deiner Doodle page?
I drew a little addition to the doodle page. But what was it? What do you think it was? A cat in a tank? Bum? A pink cloche? Because I've been watching MasterChef. Is that why? A frog? A brain in a jar? That it? No one else is here today. Mech suit. Gambit. Brad B. Brad J. Blaskowitz. What do you think, guys? You think it's a frog? Now, are you sure about that? I can reveal to you now. What I drew was a wolf. A sort of cool wolf. A sort of... You know, he's kind of sexy if you look at... Kind of a sexy wolf. He's kind of a cool dude. Kind of a cool, sexy wolf, I'd say. Because it's Wolfenstein that we're playing today, and not the other game. And not the other one. After all. I was gonna play His Luck's here. His Luck's here. Close this. I also want to add something. Lux, you're in charge of telling people, because there's going to be 50 people that come in and go, "Oh, I thought you said you were playing a minute." And it annoys me. I don't know why it annoys me, but it does. It's the same thing as when you get a haircut and people go, "Oh, you've got a haircut." Yeah. Genius. It drives me nuts. I don't know why it annoys me so much. I have control issues. I'm a psychopath. All right. Makes me crazy. Why I hate telling people what I'm gonna do. Because if I have to change it and if something happens and I don't end up doing it, they're like, well, I thought you said I was going to do the other thing. And then I have to repeat myself 50 times during the stream over and over and over again. And you know who loves repeating herself over and over again? You know who loves dealing with you people? Lux. She loves it. And now that I've said it at the beginning of the stream, everyone that comes in and says it, it'll annoy you too. And do you know how I know it'll annoy you too? Because of how annoyed you people get when someone comes in and mentions PewDiePie. You guys get more annoyed than me. And I can transfer my frustration onto you by just making you aware of yourselves. Because sheep people with dog brains. That's what you are. The general public. Disgusting. I went to play it. I went to do the thing. So there's a thing on Twitch where you can do bounty boards or whatever. I didn't accept it the other day. Annoyingly, if I had just not been incredibly unwell on Monday, we'd be playing whatever that game is called, Black Wukong. But instead, we're playing Wolfenstein the Old Blood today, and we're going to start Wolfenstein the Old Blood. I'm okay with it. I've enjoyed the Wolfenstein game that I've played. I was going to say games, but we've only played one of them. I just missed it. I missed the opportunity. They were like, here, do you want to play this Black Myth Wukong game? And I was like, yeah, I'll play it in 2 days. And they went, sorry, it's too late. You don't get to. You know, no code for you. And I'm not buying it because I haven't got any money. I want to play it, and I probably will play it, but I haven't got any money. So we're going to play the Wolfenstein games, which also makes my OCD feel nice anyway. It makes my OCD feel better. I felt pressured to play Black Myth Wukong because I thought I had a time limit on getting a copy of it, which was true, and I missed it. So it's all good. We're just going to play the Wolfenstein games. We've got 3 fucking more of them to play, but also they're short, or at least the last one was short. I'm assuming they're all kind of like 10 to 13 hours. And who doesn't love a fucking 10 to 13 hour linear gaming experience? Everyone except for me. That's who. So I'm going to have a great time. You people love playing these fucking open world games that are just bloated to shit with just the most horrible copy and paste missions over and over again. Absolutely zero coherence, no story, no pacing. You people love that shit so much. It's the only type of game they make now, apart from shitty Souls-likes. And it's driving me nuts because they don't make these games anymore. So here we are. I'm going to enjoy it. The rest of you suck so badly cause sheep with dog brain. Lux is clipping that when I spit. She's like, yes, spit on me again. Yes. Now let me just quickly write a note here because I'm actually working on Cura. Okay. Done. Sometimes you have ideas. I just walked back from the park. I like to go and sit in the park as a 40-year-old single man. It's not creepy. And then come home and draw personas and put them on the internet. We're sitting in the park with another single 40-year-old man. Divorced dad of none, talking about D&D. I mean, just on paper, the creepiest men you will ever meet. But it's nice out, man. We went and sat in the field. And as I was walking back, I thought of a good idea for D&D, but by the time I got back, I came in, I fucking turned the computer on, I started the stream up, and I didn't have any time to do anything, which is why I didn't draw anything good, and also why I didn't write down the notes that I wanted to write down. But if I don't write it down now, does anyone else have this? If you think of something good, or if you think of something you need to do, if you don't write it down, it's gone. Forever. That's how my brain works now. Years of trauma and SSRIs and just a healthy sprinkling of ADHD. And it's all over. The void, yeah. Into the void with you. Wretched one. Into the void with you, wretched one. So yeah, we're gonna do Wolfenstein: The Old Blood today, and then let's have a look at the Wolfenstein. The Wolfenstein series. Das ist deiner Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein is a series of alternate history World War II video games originally developed by Muse Software. I just want to see the order. There they are. Release timeline. Oh, Castle Wolfenstein was the first one. Castle Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein is a great anchor to get into the German accent. My German accent isn't very good. You can tell which accents I feel comfortable doing by which accents my D&D characters do. Because one week I might be able to do a German accent and the next week I might not be able to, so I can't risk that with a character who's German. And so I can't have any of my D&D characters be doing accents that I can do this week and might not be able to do next week, which is so annoying because some of them I would like to make Yorkshire. I can get quite close with Yorkshire up to topper accent, but sometimes it's gone. And Castle Wolfenstein is a great way to... Just saying Wolfenstein gets me into a German accent so well. The New Order, the Old Blood, the New Colossus. But then there's Youngblood and Cyberpilot. Wait, there's 5 of these to play? Oh, Christ. Which one of these is a DLC? This one. Which one doesn't need to be played? Which ones are the main games? My favourite one was Wolfenstein 2009, which had superpowers. There was sort of superpowers in the New Order as well. There is a little, there's some weird stuff. Oh, Cyberpilot is VR, great, okay. So, Wolfenstein 2. Wait, what's the Old Blood? What is it? Is this the sequel to this one? I don't want to see any spoilers. Youngblood is co-op. Oh, okay, so we only got to play the Old Blood and the New Colossus then. It's a spin-off. Okay, great. We don't need to play it. Alright, so 2 more games. Great. We'll do the trilogy. That makes me feel better. 4 is too many, isn't it? 5 is absurd. I have no interest. Unless it's BJ Blazkowicz. I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. Straight up. My eyes hurt so badly. So sick of being on this medicine that makes my eyes hurt. And gives me really black rings around my eyes and like redness to my eyelids, which you can't see because I've basically got makeup on, but my god. This is makeup. Every now and then it'll turn off and you'll see what I actually look like at the moment, and it's horrible. I look like a fucking ghoul. I'm tired, boss. Been watching MasterChef. I put on MasterChef like, oh, thank God the series is finished. It hasn't. Destroyed myself. I binge MasterChef every time there is one. Every year, whenever it's on. I binge it. Because it's crack cocaine. Anything that's like reality, American reality TV especially. But reality TV, there's some that are like The Traitors. There are some good UK ones here every now and then. But whenever I watch one of these, fucking... it's crack cocaine for me. It's the closest thing to replacing cocaine since cocaine. I have to binge the whole thing. I've smashed so many episodes of MasterChef already. But it's interesting because they've done the different generations. It's boomers versus Gen X versus millennials versus Gen Z. And man, I'm close. I was real close to being Gen X, man. Where is millennials? Millennial. A person born between 1981 and 1996. Yeah, it wasn't that close then, thank God. But what I couldn't figure out, and I'm gonna do a Google. Why is it called Gen X? Oh Jesus. The term Generation X. Degeneration X. In the early 1990s, from the generational theory was popularized by Douglas Coupland in a 1987 Vancouver magazine article. So specific. How did that name an entire generation? Coupland said he borrowed the term from who came up with it? Oh, I saw a guy who came up with it. Okay, and what did he say? There was a dog and there was a rapper that he was playing with in the street. And on the rapper it said, well, what did it say? Generation X? No, it said boatyard. And that made me go to the boatyard. So I went down to the boat. Well, who came up with it and why? He borrowed the term from Paul Fussell's. Paul Fussell, a fat toad from a Roald Dahl book. 1983 book class, A Guide Through American Status System, in which Fussell used the letter X to describe people who didn't want to become concerned with societal pressures, money or status. Okay, that's like not really Gen X though, is it? Gen X is like our parents, those of us that are my age. The term X also came to symbolize an unknown variable or desire not to be defined. Defined, that's me. By the way, you've just been defined. Which was prominent in the popular culture at the time. Coupland then used the term in his novel Generation X, Tales for Accelerated Culture, which helped the name stick. Okay. Born between the mid-60s and the early 1980s. A term born from generational theory in early 90s, a time when X symbolized an unknown variable or designed not to be defined. I guess that makes sense. 60s, 70s was pretty fucking wild, wasn't it? They were all over the place. Boomers, I know, is from the baby boom. Boomers are people that were born after World War II, right? Because everyone came home and had kids all of a sudden because we had to repopulate the whole planet. Millennials is because we had the millennium. And then Gen Z is because they just wanted... They're just named after Gen X, which is kind of weird, isn't it? Two generations that couldn't be more different. Generation X and Generation Z. Gen Zers. Millennials are just half of each. We're fucked up. I'd love to be... I wish I was not of this generation. I think it's horrible. You have your mind split. The old analog ways and the new fucking iPhone way of thinking. It's fucked us all up. Every single one of us has anxiety disorders. We're just destroyed mentally. We live in two different timelines at once. Our minds went like this. Just started fucking...
Who am I? I don't belong anywhere.
But Gen Z are nothing like Gen X. And boomers are just, you know, bless him. Joe Biden. But even when they were young, they were old, you know what I mean? That's the thing with boomers. Even when they were young, they were old, because they had all those old. They were brought up by a bunch of completely broken. The entire world was absolutely decimated. And they were like told to how all of these old world fucking values, and brought up on all these old world values, pre-war values, but in a world where all of the people bringing them up were destroyed from war. So you created this horrible generation of people who are like really fucking rod up their ass. They have this set of values in their head that they were told, but they were beaten to shit by a bunch of war-torn parents. Which created a bunch of Gen X people who were insane. Who were like, nah man, live free, do drugs, Vietnam War, fuck everything, fuck you. Which then created a bunch of millennials who then had to split their minds between two different eras of time and two timelines. It kind of makes sense when you look at the generations like that, huh? Which is interesting. I do, it's been quite interesting to watch them do this cooking show, but it's hilarious how it doesn't matter. It has had absolutely no effect on the show. They've split them into groups of four groups of four boomers, 4 Gen X, 4 millennials, 4 Gen Zs. Split them into 4 groups, started playing MasterChef, has had no effect. They're like desperately shoving it and pushing in all this stuff about different generations and shit. It doesn't do anything. I've watched every season of MasterChef as well. No change. Absolutely no change whatsoever. They're still just struggling with the same shit. There's one dickhead on each team. There's one who's shit at everything. There's one who's brilliant. Because the producers picked them at the beginning, and it's nothing to do with the first few episodes where they have them test the food. Bro, shut the fuck up. Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Living next to an industrial site. I believe it is what has lowered my rent so much. And I'm honestly okay with it. Because I now wake up at 5 a.m. Hey, Braid. Hey, Braid. Braid. Oh, yeah. What's the matter?
No one gives a shit about anything you are saying. All of the words coming out of your mouth, no one gives a shit.
Oh. Why are they here? Why am I here?
We don't know. But they do not give a shit about you or what you are talking about.
Is it because I'm talking about MasterChef, the most boring thing of all time?
Maybe.
Okay. I just don't want to talk about anything controversial because I've already done that this week. I've filled that quota. Okay? Already had my anxiety for the week. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. The door has been barred. Yeah. It's true. We did used to bar the doors. We used to bar the doors. But now none of my mods are strong enough to bar the doors. This is the millennials of mods. This is the second generation of mods. Actually, we're on third generation, really. Gabe and Shadow are third generation mods.
I don't think I should be mean to people.
You know. You got Lux, who's just like...
Yeah, so like one day I was thinking that maybe you and we could get on a boat and we could...
You know. You're like, okay. She's kind of wiping people out just randomly, but I guess that's fine. You know. And then there was the first gen mods, baby. The fucking first gen mods. The fucking Gen 1 mods. that had to deal with all the fucking people coming in while I was still working for the biggest YouTuber on the planet at the time. The idiots that were coming in every day saying the worst shit imaginable. Gen 1 mods, dude, marching in. The fucking scene from Terminator. They're just walking through, headbutting people, picking them up by the fucking throat. The scene from Judge Dredd where he rips the guy's arms off. Minigun. Cut to Shadow and Gabe. Cut to sweet Gabe. I am thinking that maybe he didn't do anything wrong. Yes, yeah, I am understanding. He came in and he said the N-word 15 times in a row, but maybe he doesn't know what it means. You're like, guys. 3rd gen mods, baby. These little fucking babies. These little buzzies. These sweet little boys. Inakio's dead. He's in a McDonald's coma. Every now and then he rolls in like your crazy uncle. Every now and then he rolls in like your fucking crazy uncle. You know?
Cool, fucking blimey. Let me tell you something. I saw a fucking sloth.
Alright, great, cool. See you later. Lily shows up, drunk as shit. If we're lucky. Lele's not a mod. We just can't take the sword away from her, or she'll take her own life. Your edits from PewDiePie's Blade and Sorcery was amazing, by the way. I know. Ivan. I know. Why are you telling me? Go tell someone else. I already know that. It's the best video, dude. His face is so good. Fuck, dude. Shit. Should we watch a couple of TikToks and play some video game?
Hey, bro.
Oh, what?
No one gives a shit.
You're right. I'm just doing this for me at this point, aren't I? Right, the first submission is from Gabriel, which means this is going to be a fucking doozy. He will post his own ones every now and then. And he's a special boy. Hi, Lucas. Let's see. I mean, it's got to be fake, but that's hilarious. Yeah. It's fake because he grabs his ankle instead of his foot. But, still funny. Still funny. Professor X using his telepathy as an alarm for the students. Yeah. Be a great idea. Great idea. Toodlehausen. Lux says, I think this might have been submitted before, but my memory is a 10-year-old toaster, whatever. Alright. Why a toaster? Oh, Toodle said that. Okay.
Celebrities burning themselves on the stove.
Yo, Doc, are these Hot Pockets done? Ah!
God, that's hot.
Oh, these brownies smell fantastic. I cannot wait to eat them. Ow! Ow, I burned my finger. Well, my lean cuisine is done. No, 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 no. Ooh, donuts. No! Ah! Well, I'm going to take this spinach and artichoke dip out of the oven.
All of Greg's characters.
Ah! I gotta cool off my finger with a Coors. Hey, here's the deal. Bab said I couldn't touch any of the turkey that was in the oven. I don't really care. I'm gonna go for it. God, every single time.
There's a new Beetlejuice coming out, right?
Save that for later.
Johnny Five is alive. Ouch. Burn finger. Blaze. Char. Ignite. Incinerate. Stupid.
I'm starting to lose the weight for a new role that I've got to do with David O. Russell.
Terrible.
So I'm making health conscious food. Son of a bitch! Why didn't you tell me that was hot? You're done! I'm never working with you! I'm professional.
English accent. Do it first.
No! We are done!
Player it.
No! Oh, you've got ice
Still
on
going.
my finger! Good for you!
The problem is English accent. You know? 7 out of 10. This one's from Toodle.
Teaching my cat about historical events using her toys. JFK assassination.
I'm glad Toodle isn't here because I would ban her for that one. We don't have Duck Duck Goose in this channel, in this country, so I don't know what that means. Shazalink, I only know it from American TV.
Find a way to live with the Homo sapiens in a way where we don't, they don't affect us.
Hold on. What?
We have to find a way to live with the Homo sapiens in a way where we don't, they don't affect us. We won't affect them, kind of like in a separation type of way.
I don't know what a Homo sapien is. If they're going extinct, that's very sad, but at the end of the day, I don't care.
It's not the fact that I don't like Homo sapiens, it's just that we've always lived without him, so we don't know anything at all.
Have you ever seen a Homo sapien?
You don't want to know. Yeah, I saw one once at the zoo.
Describe it.
Furry,
Yep.
big,
Mm-hmm.
gorilla looking. He was picking his whatchadilly.
He was?
Yeah,
I've never seen one do that.
well, I did.
Homo sapiens, let them die. Save the humans.
It hurts, doesn't it? We live in this world with these people. These people are driving cars. They're making you fucking food at Taco Bell. How scary is that?
Good afternoon, sir. How can I help?
Hey, yeah, I really like this picture, but could you get rid of the people in the background for me? Done. Great, thanks. Oh!
Look, I'm on the side of AI, and you know I am, so I won't have any slander against it.
My wife, not.
This one's from Sarah.
Hey, who is that?
Don't poke her.
Is that Scotty? Be gentle.
Okay.
It sucks when you're the only child for a few years, and then something else comes along and steals all your fucking limelight. What the fuck happened? This is Liam. Liam in his spare time, because he's just so bored at home. This is Liam when all of us are playing D&D instead of playing PUBG with him. This one's from Guru Nanak.
Oh my god, are you alright? No. Are you alright? Are you alright? Oh my fucking god. Oh. No, you're alright.
This is the problem with filming everything and trying to get views, and everyone is doing it. The bend. You know, if I was a kid in school and we had phones, fuck, dude. If we had been filming everything, which we kind of were, but for TikTok, Jesus Christ, I would have been expelled immediately. Okay, this next one's from Toodle as well as that previous one was. It's a bird. Is he having fun? Is he having fun? Can birds enjoy themselves? Or what is going on? Can they play? Is he playing? Can birds play? This is from Sarah.
This is my local park. It's kind of boring. Something a playground would improve it. Others, not so much.
This is just so wrong. Drug paraphernalia, needles.
Paraphernalia.
It's going to congregate here at night.
Coyotes
gonna
roam this
congregate here.
park. Children have been nabbed by the coyotes.
I have the feeling that there may be more cars parking. We need less cars, no more.
There's the real problem. There's the real reason people don't want it.
Swings and a slide. This is so controversial, our city councilman had to hold a community forum.
40% of how
Hey guys. Install Candy Crush. You need more to do in your day. You're bored.
households in this neighborhood have children. We just don't have a space to congregate, to meet other parents, to get to know each other.
The people who want this most are not able to come up. They're not here. It's our children. It's the children who haven't been born yet. This playground, it's for the children.
Councilman Kevin De Leon listened to every single person who wanted to speak. It took over 2 hours. And on one hand, I respect that. Los Angeles does have a history of ignoring its citizens. It's demolished entire neighborhoods to build freeways, but this feels like an overcorrection. Should we have a community forum to plant a tree, fill a pothole, install a speed bump? This park is objectively underutilized. With a couple thousand kids in walking distance, a playground is a no-brainer. It should have already been built. Instead, Councilman De Leon asked, and 60% of my neighbors are against it. Now we'll see whether he has the political courage to act anyway.
Install Candy Crush. If you know someone who's like this, who goes to these community forums and is like voting no on playgrounds, or just, you know, going around doing those kinds of things, fucking stapling shit to trees, go find them, go to their house, whatever it is, get their phone, get their iPad, install Candy Crush, leave it open and on, and wait for them to get back on their phone, and then walk away. Because they're bored. That is literally it. They need phones. They need games. They need mobile games. Install Marvel Snap. For the love of Christ, you're bored. You need more to do. Speaking of video games, it's now time to play Wolfenstein: The Old Blood.
希望は我らの力茎を打ち負かす暗闇の中でも光は見つかる未来は我らの手の中決して譲らない In the annals of time the stories will tell of the day the darkness fell and the world was well
Guys, I haven't installed it. I just found out. I thought I installed them all when I got them, but I only installed the new order. And I just went to click play and it started installing. Wow. I don't know if I've ever done this, to be honest. And now what? It's going to take hours. What the fuck do we do now? Someone needs to tell Def Gamer. Didn't install the game. I forgot to install it. Shit. You want to play a game of Age of Empires or something? I don't know what to do. It's literally, it's not even done a gig. There's 34 gig to go. It's going to take half an hour to install. I think that Hades isn't installed. The bees video. We're gonna have to watch something. The game vote for whatever is installed. Tell us more about MasterChef. The worst idea ever. Did you buy the bundle thing on Steam? Yeah, I did. But I didn't install it. I thought I did. I thought I installed all of them. Because normally I do. Normally I do install all of them. Can you hear that? That fucking ice cream van? Dude, me and Liam were walking along. And we're walking along this fucking industrial path. No one around. No houses. Just big, like, industrial buildings that are like wood cutting places. And, like places that gather sand. I don't know what they do. Just these giant industrial buildings. And we're walking along. We're the only two people on this fucking industrial road. Enormous, great big long industrial road. And this fucking ice cream van is going up. And it gets to within 2 feet of us and hits the button. The loudest. So loud. It was horrible. One of the worst experiences I've ever had in my life. Was thinking about buying it as I haven't played in a long time since it came out on consoles. Don't worry, I have live captions on. It's okay, I know sign language. I haven't installed the game. I haven't installed it. I'm an idiot. Okay, it's at 1.5 gig. I like capture this screen. Bit dangerous. My mum knows Macaton. Is it called Macaton? Build a Bionicle set. I've got one. I've got a Bionicle set. That that I can just grab and set up right now. There's only really one way that we can go, isn't there? There's only one thing we can do.
We're in a town called Colon today. Seriously, it's actually called Colon.
Oh boy.
Be no surprise therefore that conditions are rather soggy, and we're visiting Dawn's Cafe to have a bash at her rather delicious looking breakfast challenge. Just trying to psych myself up to get out the car now. Let's do it. I look better slightly damp anyway.
When did it rain like this?
Got the classic checkerboards on today.
Man, those
Right,
are
this
some
is the
old
place.
school vans.
Dawn's
Remember everyone
Cafe.
wearing them for a few years?
Yeah.
How are you?
Hey, look
Anyone old enough? Anyone old and emo?
Yeah.
Hey, any Midwest emos here? Toodle? Toodle's wearing a pair right now.
Pronounce it something else? Colon. It is actually Colon. Yeah.
Oh, they're
I thought it
in
must
the
have been
USA.
Like Cologne or something. It's actually Colon.
Colon.
Interesting.
Yep.
Cool, man.
They're my house slippers.
Hi.
Are you kidding?
I'm here to do your you have like a breakfast challenge.
Oh
I'm here
yeah,
to
Is that
do
right?
ya.
come on in.
I'm gonna do you, son.
Oh, I don't know. I'm English, right? So we don't really eat like you guys, but I'll give my best shot. Right. This is it. The Big Ben Breakfast Challenge. 6 eggs, molars.
It's interesting that when he goes to
Potato.
other countries, he doesn't take his cameramen with him. I guess because it costs an extra $2,000 to do that, because you have to pay for them and everything, and you have to. He probably has to sneak people in as well, because you have to get work visas and shit. It's really annoying, but what do they do
1 meat, 2 veggies,
in this time?
1 choice of sauce, 1 pound of your choice of potatoes, a full order of biscuits and gravy. My favourite.
That looks fucking
Toast
nasty.
of choice
What
of
the
potatoes, a
fuck?
full order of
That-
biscuits and
What is that?
gravy.
There, I'm gonna
My
throw up.
favourite. Toast or pancakes, and 1 large glass of milk or juice. Alright, so this is the wall of losers. Plenty of people seem to have failed. So many, in fact, that they've got a second wall of losers. A few people have won, though, so should be able to do it, right? 11:31's pretty quick. $5 charge for whining.
11:31.
I'm not gonna make it out of here with any money left.
When is the last time you ate?
Oh, I did have like a little granola bar on the way over here. So if I fail by 1 mouthful, I've only got myself to blame.
Alright, you ready?
Yes.
So here is the waiver. You have to sign it, and if you puke, you gotta
These
clean it
boomers
up.
that they don't know what the fuck is going on. Is he set up a camcorder?
Your choice of meat in your omelet.
What do I get to choose from?
We have ham, sausage, bacon,
Which do you recommend? Ooh, corned beef.
like a corned beef hash situation.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds good to me,
sausage
yeah.
gravy.
Corned beef.
That is so gross looking.
And then a choice of toast or pancakes.
Ooh, can I go with pancakes?
Okay, good choice.
It's America, right?
Right, and it breaks it up a little sweetness, and then you get a large glass of milk or juice.
I'll take the milk.
All right.
Thank you.
We have chocolate milk or white milk.
Regular white milk is fine.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And I will go get this in
The
for
Disney
you.
Great, thanks. You get 30 minutes, right? And
30 minutes. If you can complete it, you get the meal for free and you get a t-shirt.
right. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm ready. I think.
Record
whenever
was
you are,
11
yeah.
minutes.
Okay, on your mark.
He's gonna smash it.
Set.
He's gonna smash it.
Go.
There's barely any food there. Dude, there's barely any food there. This isn't a challenge as to whether he'll finish it. It's a challenge whether he can do the 11 minutes.
We're talking, this is what you call eating music. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We're in the arts end of nowhere today. Quite literally, in fact, because we're in a town called Colon. No idea who thought calling it that was a good idea. Some civil servant with a penchant for pranks, maybe? Who knows?
Adam, you better hurry. The British are coming.
Yeah, coming for your house record, sucker. So pipe down. Nah, I'm only joking. 11 minutes is pretty rapid, you know. Not sure I've got it in me. I'll have to roll back the years.
Corned beef in the omelette was an exceptional decision, even if I say so myself. Yeah, this is delicious.
I've actually got to eat, and he's reminding me that I need to keep eating.
You've got to keep eating, Harry.
Oh, this woman is so into it. Do you reckon you could do it, Mathis?
All right, now approaching.
It actually doesn't
4
look like a
minutes
bad
down.
one, does it?
You got 26 to go.
Go.
Hey, this old fellow was a lot of fun, you know. Very supportive too. Not unlike the waitress in the background. Not sure I can say the same for these lads on the left though. They took some more convincing. On at the biscuits.
4 minutes in.
Biscuits and gravy.
What's
Oh
that
my
like
goodness.
marshmallow shit that comes in a jar that you spoon out? It looks like
One of my
that.
favourite things on planet Earth is biscuits and gravy.
Oh.
You can't get these in England. You can't get them anywhere.
Gravy's good though.
Yeah.
I would never eat it.
Yeah, boy, you're not wrong. I think white gravy is traditionally just milk, butter, flour, and pepper. But this tasted pretty keen, a little meaty, and there are 4 biscuits under there, in case you're wondering.
Oh. This is yummy. If I lived around here, I'd be like 400 pounds. This food's incredible.
You get full yet, Bobby?
I don't know how long I've been going.
All right, Adam, you are 7 minutes down, 23 minutes remaining.
Oh, you'll finish it.
You only 4 more minutes, and you got the speed record in the bag.
We can't have that, can we? A British guy beating an American record. You'll all lynch me.
Yeah, right, steady.
He's won him
It is
over.
just a food
He's
challenge.
won the trucker,
Plenty left to do as
fucking
well.
southern
I wouldn't worry about the
Confederate
pitchforks
flag
just yet.
wearing truckers over. Table full of
I
mechanics.
tend to have that effect on some people. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll catch you next
He's done
time.
it. He's absolutely
You're
smashed
at
it.
21 minutes and 15 seconds remaining.
So I'm gonna be going like 9 minutes.
Yeah, you're approaching on 9 minutes down. 2 more minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh,
you
I
can beat the record.
gotta speed up.
This woman is obsessed with it.
And he's got it down.
All right, come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Destroyed it.
Hear it. You can get close. Here on.
There he is, waiting for the plate.
Hey, that's the one guaranteed way to make sure.
Oh, it's in.
You gonna put on there? The British guy.
Wow.
Time! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new
Decimated.
record! 9 minutes and 47 seconds!
Alright, stopping the clock.
He finished with 20 minutes and 13
Stopping the
seconds
clock.
remaining.
Bring out another breakfast then.
So, Adam, you have earned it for free and you have earned a t-shirt.
Hey, thank you very much. Can I
He's
get
sponsored by
some
Vans.
as
He's got a
well?
Vans t-shirt as well.
That is not included, it's just a lot bigger.
Cinnamon roll is $45.
This guy's got jokes. Oh, thank you. Apparently, when Randy did it, he ordered the cinnamon roll for after, so in homage to the big man, I got my own cinnamon roll. I feel bad now because your dog's gonna have nothing to eat.
Yeah, I know. You wanted the rest of his burrito?
Don't tempt me.
Gives his dog a cinnamon roll, you're gonna fucking
No, thanks, man.
kill it. You give it fucking
nice to meet you.
diabetes like Merlin. It
I
was the
think that
worst
guy
thing
really
ever.
thought I wouldn't finish, so he could take the rest for his dog.
Drink one trip. Actually, I watch all your videos.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh yeah.
If you would have been here, I would have just eaten it nice and slow. I thought, like, if there's a subscriber in the audience, I gotta try and impress him.
Well, I gotta tell you, you're gonna make Randy mad because he wanted to beat the record, but he failed by 7 seconds.
Oh, did he?
Yes. So you were going to make Randy mad on that account. Looks like the smallest.
Randy, the local hero, you know. When you go to these little places and they're like, oh man, wait till you meet Randy. And you're like, Randy? And everyone's like, Randy's the best, man. I love Randy. Randy tried to do the record beat in 7 seconds. And you're like, dude, Randy sounds amazing. And the most bum average dude will walk in and that'll be Randy. Just be some bloke. All right. Is that right? That's right. What the fuck? This is your local hero? Dude, this place sucks.
Those are XL too, but
XL's fine. Oh, this is a shirt.
that's your shirt.
Thanks very much, man. I appreciate it. The,
Worst shirt he's ever seen in his life.
Former champ was Nathan, a guy
You
called
can keep
Nathan
it.
Klein.
Poor guy.
Hard lines, Nathan. Right, it was nice to meet you all. Have a nice day. Oh yeah, thank you. See you later, guys.
Have a good one.
Oh. Hey, still life in the old dog yet. That was pretty rapid. Looks like the weather's starting to brighten up a little bit as well. Things are looking up. Right, what's to next? Somewhere in the north of Michigan, I think.
Randy
For
Orton
cookies.
shows
Cookies
up,
and milk.
yeah, eat my words.
Should be interesting at least.
I mean, look. This is what it's like being one of you people, isn't it? Fucking sheep, dog brained, motherfucking general public motherfuckers. You guys suck, dude. Everyone in that restaurant is happy, living their lives, they've got families and stuff, and I'm like, you guys suck, man. And I just sit here by myself, alone at night, crying into my fucking 4-day-old chili bowl. It's a tough one, man. Your local hero is Randy. My best friend is Wax Steven, you know. Alright, let's play a little game. I'm going to press this button. And then I'm going to print screen how far into the download I am at this stage. Okay? How many gigabytes is downloaded? Suggestions from the chat. Guys, we've got to do something for the next 30 minutes or whatever. This is the game now. This is the string. 1, 10, 16, 12.3. You guys are all writing the same numbers. That's embarrassing. 27.6, 8, 4.7, or 4.5. That says 3.5. 4.5. It still says 2.5. You know what? 2.5. Let's see if you can guess it correctly. Stepdaddy. Okay. Tiebreaker. Who can break that tie? Who can break that tie? Someone can. 8 gig. Maybe in my old place. In my old place, this would have been done already. It was 6.1. Obviously. Now what? Now what do we do? What do we do? There's only 6 gig downloaded of this shit. If I hadn't been unwell 2 days ago, I would have finished Wolfenstein and I would have been able to claim a code for Black Wukong and we'd be playing that.
I think we go up to the tower. I think it's tower time. I'm home. Okay, cool. Let's see. Survival guide. Element. Ground type. Okay. We have one good ground type. I thought we had a new one.
How much for mushroom?
21.
How much show mushroom? How much to showing mushroom?
Can't get out that window. No, you can't get out that window. I'm telling you right now.
How much for mushroom?
You know what? We need to replace someone.
How much to show
Who's new that we could use to fight?
your mushroom?
How much for mushroom? How much for mushroom? How much for mushroom? It's 5 subs.
I ain't paying that.
It's our daily 5 sub goal.
Bye.
I ain't paying that. That's fine.
Now what do we do? Next suggestion. We've got to kill time. I know what we do. Print screening right now. How many gigabytes is downloaded? I'll put them on. 6.8. 7.1. 7.6. 7.9. 8.1. 8.29. 8.30. 9. When your hands don't work anymore. The lyrics to Fix You by Coldplay. Can we get a sub-train going? For the incredible content that you're being provided with today from professional streamer Braidwoe. You guys think 7.1 gigabytes has been downloaded. The correct answer was 8.29. Guys, let's see what Geralt of Rivia has to say about all of this.
Can we get a sub-train going for Professional Strammer Braid What?
Thank you, Geralt. Thank you, Geralt of Rivia. It's time to make a Suno song about it. Flamenco guitar, clear vocal, EDM.
Can we get a sub-train going for Professional Strammer Braid What? Suck your mom.
Can't believe he said that. Guys, can we get a guys, do you think we can get a sub-train going?
Can we get a sub-train going for Professional Streamer Braid What? Can we get a sub-train going for Professional Streamer Braid What? Can we get a sub-train going for Professional Streamer Braid Whoa? Can we get a sub-train going for Professional Streamer Braid Whoa? Professional Streamer Braid Whoa. Can we get a sub-train going for Professional Streamer Braid Whoa?
Suck your mom.
Thanks for getting the sub-train going, guys. Stop giving me money for this. Right now. Are you insane? Clinically insane, people. Stop it. Guys, how much gigabytes has been downloaded? Print screening now. Print screening now. 8.29. 8.40. 9. 9.56. 9.6. 10. 10.58. 10.98. Guys, how much gigabyte has been downloaded? It's professional streamer Braidwoat with some of the greatest content you've ever seen. Live. $10.58, they think. 10.58. And the answer, 10.98. It was 10.98, guys. I think I'm going to start crying. I don't think I can handle it. Phil, thanks for the subs. Adadaid, thank you so much.
Alex Losette says Tom Hardy PLS now you woo.
Anonymous, thanks for the subs. Chicklet, Megawatts, Penguin, Lux, Plumrug, Nuerg, PP Hat, Qmargi. Let's find a Tom Hardy video. Why doesn't this video play?
I wanted to start with a very easy question. Tom, why Jeff?
Imagine
Jeff?
he was like 2 + 2.
Why Tom?
He turned up. At the door,
Same.
cap in hand.
He said yes.
Soggy in the rain. Like, come here, who are you? It was lovely, you know. I've always wanted to, actually, because I really admire Michael Shannon, and I also love him, and I don't know if it's mutual, but I absolutely, I think the word of him, right, from day one, and he's always said amazing stuff about Jeff through other people because he's quite quiet. So I do that. Michael's really happy here. So when Jeff appeared on the radar at all, I had to take any meeting to get involved, really. And then you came with the bike riders, so that was what we discussed for me.
Anyone watch this movie?
Dream come true. I've been watching Tom's work for a long time. And
I hope Norman Reedus
if you're
is in
lucky enough to get in his orbit, you know, it just feels like something you have to, you know, experience.
Sorry, I don't know, man.
Orbit.
I love
that
orbit experience.
As a person, that's weird. As a human being, in my orbit.
I love him to death, and I love him in the movie.
It's like
you
the
know?
wind.
I don't love this.
This is the experience.
Yeah.
Hi, Raj.
Well, we should knuckle down and do some work, Jeff. Let's look at that.
All right, we're going to answer this next question.
Actually, saying that, is Michael Shannon your Chris Nolan has Michael?
You know what we could do? Ratch, are you busy?
Caine as his lucky charm. Is Michael Shannon your lucky charm?
Yes, Michael Caine.
He's my Michael Caine.
My Caine.
I feel like anything, you'd phone him up and just be like, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I owe my entire career to Michael Shannon. I wouldn't be here without Mike. He taught me how to direct just by directing him. And the focus that he applies to things is the focus
Got
I
a
apply to
plan.
my projects.
If I can
I wouldn't
summon
be
up
sitting here with Tom or with you or with this movie if Mike
enough
hadn't shown
of
up on
my
first film,
friends.
or my second, or my third, or my fourth, or my fifth.
What's it
Liam,
like for you guys when you
Ratch.
get on those bikes, particularly the bikes that are in their stuff?
You get what you're given with the bike. You know, in that aspect, it's a thing of beauty.
There's
someone might
Ratch.
have to start
We
it
need
up.
more.
Once it's going, you keep going until it's a beautiful thing to see in a museum or see someone operate on. It's
PUBG
not,
era.
It's not a
It's
reliable,
PUBG era.
Source
Oh,
of,
shit.
I suppose anchoring in that aspect, because you have
Is
to
Maya streaming
rely
right now?
on whatever you're sitting on to perform. Or
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to stand by it and do
No?
a scene than it is to ride
Nope.
one and do a scene, because it needs constant.
Means we got him.
Not just paying attention to. It has a, they're old school. They're very old. So if you don't know what you're doing on one, it can just disappear underneath you.
Yeah, I've just recollected in my brain last
I
time
reckon we
saw you
can
on a
get
motorbike,
Liam.
You were technically being driven
I think
by
he's in the chat
Venom.
room.
Yeah, it's a lot
Liam.
easier being animated on a bike.
And Whack has got no excuse as well.
Yeah, 100%.
What
The fights in this, the knife fights,
There he
or
is.
the fist fights, everything else.
Let me
Out of
see if
all
I
the
can
people that you
grab
guys have worked
anyone
with,
else.
Is there anyone that you would happily have a fist fight with, or someone that you would avoid totally in a playful way?
No, these knife
How did
fights.
you not?
Are you speaking right now?
Yeah.
What did you say?
How did you not install the game?
Because I thought I did. Normally when I'm going to play a whole series, I install all of them. And I didn't.
All right. What's the interview?
Okay. It's Liam versus Ratch.
Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna lose.
I think this might be something you're going to win.
I don't think so.
All
I
right.
never win your interviews.
Put a poll in the chat room first. Okay. Who will win?
Am I allowed to see this?
Yeah. Liam, Ratch. Okay. Who will win? Chat.
I should point out, chat, that whenever I have to play one of these things with Brad, it's always like some kind of pop culture crap, and I lose every single time. Every time. So, do with that information what you will.
And Ratch is just dumb.
Okay.
All right. I think Liam's going to win. We're going to play a game. A little while ago, Tom Bacon's gave me 10 questions for a game of Family Fortune / Family Feud.
Okay.
I am going to...
Do I need to walk out the room and come back?
Yeah. Let me know
I
when
can
you're
have
back.
Kira can get me.
Let me know when you're back.
You can have him answer the questions, and I can come back later, and I can answer my questions without knowing the questions. Like knowing his question or his answer.
That is a much better way of doing it.
All right. I'll have
You know
Kira
what I
get
should
me
have
when-
done? No. You know what? No. We'll just...
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. You could just deafen yourself.
Sure.
No, because you're going to watch the stream.
I'll walk out the room and have Kira grab me and bring
But
me back in.
we can't trust Liam.
Well, I don't care about
Here's
this
how
game
we're going to do
enough.
it. Neither do I. Here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to write the answer down on a piece of paper.
Okay.
And you two will take turns guessing until one of you gets it right.
God damn it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cheers,
Let me make a little scoreboard here. The,
Yeah.
Ratch. There's the points. Okay. The first question, and you've got until I write down on a piece of paper.
Do you even know what the question is yet?
No, Tom, I'm opening them one at a time.
Okay.
The first question is something that makes a man look distinguished. Okay. Now I'm writing the...
Do I write my answer down?
No. We simply get... We're gonna go back and forth. Okay. Now I'm gonna roll a d20 dice. Pick a number. Do you want to be 1 to 10 or 11 to 20, Liam?
I want to be 11 to 20.
Okay. It's 13. Liam goes first. So Liam, with the first guess here, I'm going to take it like really seriously, like snooker. Liam with the first guess here. Something that makes a man look distinguished. What did I write down?
I think moustache.
A moustache?
Mm-hmm.
Is the wrong answer.
No.
We pass over now for the option for Retrosphere to guess what I wrote down on a piece of paper.
Is it a suit?
It is not a suit. The wrong answer. We pass back to Liam now.
I think a top hat.
Top hat. The wrong answer. I pass it over to Ratch.
Say a monocle.
Monocle. It's the wrong answer. We pass it back to Liam.
A nice haircut.
A nice haircut. I almost wrote that down, but it's the wrong answer. Passing it back to Ratch.
Glasses.
I thought you were just going to be silent until I started speaking. What did you say?
Glasses.
Glasses. The wrong answer.
What's the exact question again?
Something that makes a man look distinguished.
A pipe. Smoking a pipe.
Pipe. Wrong answer.
I'm trying to picture an old-fashioned Victorian man.
I can tell.
I'll give you this clue.
Okay.
It's the right line of thought, I would say, to go down.
Okay.
It's Ratch's turn.
I'm starting to blank. And by starting to, I am fully blanked.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a high taper fade.
A high taper fade. It's the wrong answer. Back to Liam.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a whiskey on the rocks with a crystal glass.
Oh. Certainly makes a man look distinguished unless he's sat by himself in his bedroom. Divorced at 40.
Well, we wouldn't know anything about that, though.
Which I wouldn't know anything about. It's the wrong answer. Would you like another clue?
I'd love one.
Would you like the
Same.
clue to be weighted in favour of Retrosphere?
Yes.
Okay. The artist formerly known as Mythomatic, formerly known as Chord.
Is it a bow tie? Gross.
1 point.
This game is going to take so long.
1 point to Retrosphere, and we'll be back after these messages.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. Okay, the next question of 10. With a bonus question in the middle of this, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, the question is, and I'm going to write my answer down first before you start guessing.
This is perfect.
We can't guess because we don't have a fucking question, do we? Rabbit. The same random answers that it could be.
Okay. The question is, something people do when the sun goes down. Now, last time we went to Liam first, so we'll go to Ratch first.
Become nonverbal.
Oh. I mean, it's certainly something I do when the sun goes down. But it's not the answer. It's Liam's turn.
I'm going to go with sleep. But I mean, it feels like a very obvious answer, and I don't think you would have written it, but should probably say it.
It's the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Let the voices creep in.
Let the voices creep in. I'd say, you know, it's not... I guess it's not too far off the answer I've written, but... the wrong answer.
Turn on the lights.
Turn on the lights.
Yeah.
The wrong answer. I don't turn them on.
Is this specifically about you? Or
No,
just people?
no, it's just
'Cause
what
that's
do you think
very
I would
fucking
have
different.
guessed? Yeah, that's fair. We're going to be doing this again immediately after this.
Okay.
Doing your breathing exercises.
Doing breathing
like it.
exercises. The wrong answer.
Playing PUBG.
Playing PUBG. The wrong answer. I need to get rid of
Big
these
gun.
sound effects.
I want to say make some dinner.
Make some dinner after the sun goes down. It's the wrong answer.
Oh. That's confusing. Can I have a clue?
You can have a clue.
A raging clue?
Yeah. It's something that I suspect Liam has never done. It's something I know I've never done. But I think Ratch has or certainly will do in the future.
Is it my go? I can't remember.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say put the kids to bed, but I don't know whether Ratch is ever. I don't know about his family plans. I feel that's might be a bit.
I definitely put things to sleep.
Yeah,
Shit, you do, yeah.
He said put the kids to bed.
Yeah, because I don't think either of us have ever done it, right? So.
Let's see how this sounds. Wrong answer.
Okay.
Things that you two haven't done that I might. That's kind of the worst clue. I have no idea.
The clues have to start like weak and then get stronger, you know what I mean?
For sure. Don't know. I don't know.
Would you like to phone
Make
a
a
friend?
drink. I would, sure.
Right, bring Kyorki in to the room.
All right. It's Kyorki here. Let me start a seance.
She did say she was home while I was watching your stream on my stream at one point. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream today.
Hello.
Okay. Yorkie, we've got Ratrosphere here in the studio. He's on the $64,000 question. And
Got it.
for $64,000, he has to guess what I've written down on a piece of paper. With the question being, something people do when the sun goes down. She's disconnected from the call.
Oh no. Scroll on TikTok, Instagram.
Scroll on TikTok or Instagram. Let's see how this one sounds. It's the wrong answer, unfortunately. Kyorki, everyone, thank you so much for joining the call.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Is it
Should let me
my
down.
go?
It's now your go, yeah.
Okay.
Love how you think that there's an actual structure to this.
How about dance?
Dancing.
People go dancing at night.
Yeah.
Right.
When the sun goes down, people go dancing. It's the wrong answer. Would you like another clue?
I'd love another clue.
This is a violent act. This is what might be considered to be a violent act.
And Ratch.
I know.
Gonna do this?
I'd suspect that I'm not going to do it. I don't imagine you would either, but I think Ratch probably will one day.
I mean, okay, this sounds horrific.
Whose guess is it, Ratch?
It's mine.
Okay. What do you think?
Um.
What do you think I wrote down on a piece of paper here? I should have played this with chat, shouldn't I?
Yeah. The
original intention of this was, I now remember, to be based around me, like Mr. and Mrs. Next time.
I want to say, shit. I don't want to admit a violent act I would do on the internet. It's a really smart idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with shit posting.
Shit posting.
Thank you, Theory of Gaming. Oh shit, he's here.
Okay, would you like to join the game?
Actually just joined because I thought that I thought you were streaming Wolfenstein and Ratch was just sat in here waiting the PUBG.
No. I even ran the intro video I made for Wolfenstein, came back and realized that I hadn't installed it. So I've been filling time.
The second one?
Yeah.
I haven't played the second one.
Well, neither have I. But we're playing a game here where you have to guess what I wrote down on a piece of paper.
Okay.
If you'd like to join. Ratch has 1 point, Liam has 0. So you're not far behind. We've had 2 questions. We're on the second question. If you'd like to join, say now. Or forever hold your peace.
I have to say now?
You say whatever. Yeah. Okay, he's joined, everyone. The question is, something people do when the sun goes down. And we've had 2 clues. The first being that it's something that I imagine that I haven't done, that I can't imagine Liam doing, but I can imagine Ratch doing. And the second clue was that it's potentially very violent. What do you think I wrote down on a piece of paper?
So Ratch, you could see Ratch doing it.
I could see
but you
Ratch
wouldn't
doing
see
this.
Liam doing it.
I can't imagine Liam doing it, no. I think other people could see me doing it, but I couldn't see myself doing it.
I don't think any of my answers are safe for stream.
Okay. Concerning, but
I think we're gonna need another clue.
well, let's give Orcish a chance to guess once, and then we'll do clues.
Oh, do I just I guess?
Yeah, you've got to guess one. Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh. So it's something you've never done.
Correct.
And it's at nighttime.
Yeah, something people do when the sun goes down.
Oh, something people do when the sun goes down.
Take your
I
time.
just woke up. All I can think of are answers that are not appropriate. Let's say
Professional streamer, everyone.
Spider hunting.
Spider hunting.
Mm-hmm.
It's the wrong answer. Comes back round to
I think it was
Liam.
close.
I need a way more specific clue before I start saying that Ratch is a murderer or something.
Okay. I'd say you were on the right track with what you were just thinking. What do you think the answer is?
Maybe it's a little bit of nighttime stalking / killing.
Murder.
People do that during the day.
Okay, well, that's a point to me
I
then.
don't know. 1 point to Liam. The next question, I'll give you some time to think about it.
Okay.
Something that's harder to do the older you get.
Wait, everything?
Dude, I can't play this game live.
Okay, I'm going to write my answer down. And then, who guessed first last time?
It was Liam, and then I started the second one, so it'd be Orcish.
Okay. Okay. Orcish. Something that's harder to do the older you get. What do you think I wrote down?
I think, knowing the comedy genius that is Brad Wodo, you probably wrote something like sports.
Nope. Liam.
I think remembering things.
It's a good one, but no.
I'll say getting up in the morning.
Unfortunately not, no.
How about getting up at night?
Hey, I almost wrote that, but it isn't the answer. Would you like to phone a friend, Liam?
I'd love to, yeah.
Okay. Toodle says she has the answer in the chat room.
Okay.
Can't be trusted, dude. Don't trust her.
Let's have Toodle write the answer in the chat room, because she's not currently in the group that we're using, in the Discord channel that we're using to get her on the call, and I can't be bothered to set that up for this. Toodle says the answer is be happy. Would you like to accept that answer, Liam?
What was the question again?
Something that's harder to do the older you get.
Yeah, I'll accept that answer. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Good answer. It's the wrong answer. It's Retrosphere's turn.
Right, you want me to tell you the answer?
You're in the game, Orcish. You're actually in.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm gonna say say lifting with your back.
Lifting with your back.
You're not supposed to do that anytime, Raj.
But you could do it when you were younger, and then you fuck it up real bad later.
And learn. It's the wrong answer, unfortunately. Orkish, you said you had the answer.
The answer is survive.
Survive the day. Emotionally.
I think I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you the point. But technically, there's 1 point each. What I wrote was something that's harder to do the older you get. Keep going.
Yeah. Same thing.
But I feel like the intention behind the way that you said it was correct.
Get up in the morning could have been that, but mine was too big.
Yeah, but I mean...
It's...
Yeah.
F-Thread just wrote in the chat, is anyone else confused? Brad?
What?
Take it away.
What did you write in the chat?
I thought you were just gonna dig in on F-Thread always being confused, but all right, never mind.
Oh, I
thought you were.
So yeah, I'm not. I don't even know what you were referencing. F-Thread typed that about 20 minutes ago. And I thought you said after what I just wrote in the chat, and now I recognize that you said after what F-Thread wrote in the chat.
Oh.
We have a new contender.
All right,
Did
Maya.
someone say interview?
All right, calm down. We dial the energy back, please.
Did someone say interview?
You're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I want to be a millionaire.
Hey, I said dial it back.
I want to be a millionaire.
I'm adding you to the game, Maya.
Yeah.
Liam has 1 point, Ratch has 1 point, and Orkish has 1 point. Okay.
I don't deserve mine though.
There are 3 questions in. There are 7 left.
Okay.
7 left. It's gonna take so long.
Filling time. This is a filler episode, everybody.
It is quite literally a filler episode while I install the game that I forgot to install.
We could have played Age of Empires.
Yeah. You have to guess what I write down on the piece of paper, Maya, and we go through it one by one.
Okay.
The question this time, and just for now, just think while I write it down. Don't shout out your answer, or you will be disqualified.
Mm-hmm.
An occupation you'd hate your neighbor to have.
Sorry, I laughed, but I didn't say the answer.
Yeah. Now I'm going to write an answer down.
Mm-hmm.
And who went last? Who went first last?
Orkish.
Orkish? Which means it's Maya's first guess.
A streamer.
A streamer. It's a good answer. What do you think, boys? What do you think about that answer? Nothing.
Are you asking us?
Yes.
It's a great answer. Quality answer.
I just want this to last for as long.
It's a good
as
answer. It's
possible.
definitely not the worst neighbor you could have, though.
For sure. You get the occasional scream outburst, but you don't get.
It's the wrong answer. We have a new contender.
No.
Oh shit.
Aaron,
Yes.
would you like to join the game?
Yeah. What is the game?
Okay. I am asking questions. And you have to guess what I wrote down on a piece of paper. Currently, Liam has 1 point, Ratch has 1 point, Orkish has 1 point, Maya has just joined, and it's your turn. The question is, an occupation you'd hate your neighbor to have. You have to guess what I wrote down on a piece of paper. Maya said streamer and was incorrect.
Carpenter.
Carpenter. I wouldn't mind having a carpenter as a neighbor because they probably wouldn't work from their house, you know?
That's fair.
They'd probably be quiet. They'd get up early maybe, but... Okay. Liam, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm thinking drug dealer.
Drug dealer. That would be devastating for me. But it's the wrong answer. It's not what I wrote down. Ratch.
With taxidermist.
Taxidermist. I would hate that. Every day you walk to your own elevator in the apartment complex and he's dragging the corpse of an animal into his room. It's the wrong answer. That's not what I wrote down. Orcish.
I'm gonna go with didgeridoo salesman who works from home.
Didgeridoo salesman who works from home. If I wrote those exact words down on this piece of paper,
I own all of your.
You can have the screen.
You own.
No, it's not what I wrote down on the paper. Maya.
Again, on the drummer.
We just keep going until someone gets the point.
Okay.
What did you say, drummer?
Yeah.
That's the wrong answer. I'll give you a clue here. Since we've gone round once. Drummer isn't too far off, really. It's not it's not too far.
Is it a kazoo? Is it a kazoo salesman?
It's Aaron's turn.
I mean, obviously, it's
Aaron's turn.
Is it some sort of salesman?
God, it makes me think it's percussion based. Making a lot of noise. This is really hard. A jackhammer salesman, clearly.
Not a jackhammer salesman, no, I'm afraid not. Background to Liam.
I'd like to phone a friend, and that friend is Toodle in the chat.
Yeah, Liam can phone Toodle because he hasn't got any friends.
You can oh, I didn't know that.
Well, only
How many
Liam.
phone of friends do you get in this game? Liam's already used one.
He has used his phone a friend, hasn't he? So has Ratch, by the way. Kyoki was here earlier on. But I'm going to allow it.
Friends.
I'm going to allow it.
You have not been paying attention.
Toodle says a murderer. What do you think, Liam? You want to take that answer?
That beats
in this economy,
everybody
it
to
pays
death.
great, man.
It's percussion.
I mean, that would be pretty bad.
It would
You'd
be.
be safe. He's not going to kill his neighbor. Get caught.
Yeah.
Is it an occupation?
I mean, if you Hitman.
Assassin.
For some people.
Okay, you're going with
I'll
Hitman?
change it. I'll go with Hitman, yeah.
You're not gonna do that in your home.
Retrosphere's turn.
I hope.
Say a dance studio.
On the dance studio. Maya's turn.
Banging.
No, Orcish's turn.
Okay, so you said drummer was pretty close.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
That's what I said, I think.
Change.
I don't remember.
It's the
It was
worst
over
answer.
60 seconds ago.
You said we're on the right track with drummer.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with work from home Tanner.
Tanner is in a person that skins animals and turns them into leather.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this.
It would smell so
No
bad.
fucking way. Shut up. He's gonna be.
It's the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Maya?
Wait, but
Yeah.
Orcish, were you like thinking drums, tight skin over top drum? Was that your?
No, it was just a joke, Aaron.
Fuck. I thought too hard.
A DJ.
A DJ.
Yes, sir.
That's the wrong answer.
God damn.
Aaron's turn.
Has anyone said anything along the lines of like a dog breeder?
I was gonna say that next, actually.
Yeah.
It's the wrong answer. Liam's turn.
Who would use that answer? What an idiot.
All right, I'm going with pizza place.
A
Because
pizza
if there was a
place.
pizza place next door, I would be incredibly fat. That would be the worst. Like, imagine the smell of it. You'd be buying pizza all the time.
Well, is that really the worst thing for everyone or just you because you're a gym freak? You know? For me, who's currently desperately trying to put on weight, not that we're really necessarily guessing for me, but it is what did I write down?
You
And
are
that-
allergic to everything. You can't.
That
eat it.
isn't what I wrote on this paper.
Is it a piece of corn?
Well, it's Ratch's turn.
What do you do for a living? I'm corn.
I'm a corn.
Say aspiring garage band. They're not
An
good.
aspiring
But they still practice.
garage band is the wrong answer.
Can we have another clue?
Yeah, give
you
us
want
a
another
clue.
clue?
Give us a clue.
Okay. I mean, musician type thing is the right lines.
But not a drummer, not a DJ.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to use 50-50.
Okay. I don't know how that works in this.
You have to
maybe-
reduce 50% of the possible answers.
No,
Okay.
maybe for this, maybe Orcish could give you two answers, and you could tell which one is
Tell
closer.
me which one's right.
Yeah, or you get two answers in one turn.
Okay. Orcish, you can have two guesses.
Okay, we're gonna try to narrow this down here. Is it? Is it a Oh, he already said streamer. It can't be. It can't be a rock band enthusiast. Let's say, is it Leah?
And that's it.
That's guess one.
Okay, yeah. Give me the other guess.
Let's guess one. Guess what is Leah?
Fucking terrible.
What's the second guess?
Guess two is oh, I know what it is.
Hmm?
Oh. It's gotta be a horse band. Because you hate horses.
Leah and a horse band. Both wrong, surprisingly.
Ah, come on. I
Let
feel
me
like
Google
I had
horse band real quick.
It's Maya's turn.
All right, so music based. What about a music teacher? So like people who are bad at music come to your house to play their music.
Yeah, if you can't teach.
They can't teach?
It's the wrong answer. If you can't, comma, teach.
Oh yeah. All right, I see.
That's a shame because, like a pianist instructor would have been really good. You know what? Let's just go through instruments. A guitarist and a band practicing at their house.
No.
I feel like that. I feel like there's no way. He's changing the answer.
I'm not. I've written it down.
You have more than one piece of
That's
paper.
true. I could just keep writing different things down, but why would I do that for this?
That's a weird game that you cheat to win on.
Why?
And have a winning condition.
He doesn't want to. The winner of this gets everything he owns. You
He
didn't.
said a millionaire.
It's true.
I don't know a million of what, but
I didn't realize that was on the line here.
It's Liam's turn.
All right, I was actually gonna go with opera singer, but Annie's written it in the chat, and I don't want to look like I'm just stealing her. But instead, I'm gonna go with like music students in a flat, and they're really loud and they're gross, and they bang on the walls and shit. They're like the worst students.
Yeah.
That's all they sing all day.
I'm gonna go with opera singer. It just came to me.
Oh.
Opera singer.
Liam.
Was correct.
Liam, I want you to learn from this. Okay? When you can steal, steal.
2 points for Ratch, 1 point for Liam, 1 point for Orcish, 0
I
for
think
Maya,
Annie
0
should
for
get
Aaron.
a point for that. Annie should get a point for that.
That was Ratch's phone a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question. All to play for, all to win.
I got it from Liam.
Starting with who? Aaron this time? Something that goes up and down.
Why did you just chuckle right there?
I'm just gonna say an
Chuckle.
elevator just to get it out of the way. Elevator.
What's wrong?
Of course.
Liam?
A yo-yo.
A yo-yo. It's a good answer, but it's the wrong answer. Ratchet's turn.
Slide whistle.
A slide whistle.
Perfect.
That's incorrect. Orcish?
I'm going to say Brad Woto's will to live.
Ooh.
Good one.
It's the wrong answer.
He so wishes he wrote that down.
I wish I'd written that down.
Yeah.
Maya?
Your mum. Yeah, boy.
Your mum. Literally spelt your mum. 1 point to Maya.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay with this at all. This is.
Wow.
You guys are DMing or something. There's no fucking way.
No, they're both
Something
from
that
London,
goes
man.
Fucking
up
never would have
and
guessed.
down.
Never would have guessed that.
It's a thing they still say over there. Your mum.
Oh.
Suck your mum.
Yeah. I say it every single stream, I think.
And it's followed up by way.
Okay.
Have a pint.
Yep. Out of spoons.
Who's first? Liam
Point of
now?
reference.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. A weapon used in ancient times.
Sword.
I thought I was going to be able to like fake you out. Like, I didn't even finish drawing it.
Just that whole like overthinking and going. Like,
That
it's
was
not
my
gonna be a
plan with
sword.
that one. I was like, I'll just, if I put a fucking sword in there, it's going to take them forever to come around to it, and it's gonna
I
kill
was gonna
them.
say massive golden cannon.
Giant, fucking, unbelievably oversized
nothing as strong
cartoonishly
as
large.
gold.
An 8,000 gold.
What a,
Yeah.
what a
golden
great
cannon.
shrapnel creator.
2 points to Liam, 2 points to Raj, 1 point to Orcish, 1 point to Maya, and trailing behind almost as if he joined late, Aaron Black.
Yeah.
So if you could,
You may be serious. Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
you could stop giving joke answers. Okay, we're all trying to take this seriously here.
I'm gonna throw you out a window. Work it.
Dude,
pick you up.
If I had one wish, it would be for Aaron Black to pick me up and throw me out a window.
I can do it. I'll do it.
Please. I'll meet you in
Okay.
New York.
who's first now? Ratch?
Sure.
No one knows.
I think he's good. Ratchet's good.
Something that happens to you when you're frightened.
Pee a little.
Pee a little.
Feature a guy peeing his pants.
No, it's not what I wrote down. Orcish?
It's my turn?
Yep.
What's the question?
Something that happens to you when you're frightened.
When you're frightened, sometimes you get how do I put this? It's appropriate for
Fear boner.
yeah, thank you.
An erection is the answer you're putting forward here?
Yes. Sometimes you get an erection.
I don't think that's ever happened.
What is
I've never had that
wrong
happen.
with your body?
I've never had that. I've been in life or death situations. That doesn't happen.
Well,
To
not
you.
Yeah, apparently not to you. Maya,
To anyone.
your turn.
Whose turn?
You.
Oh.
You scream.
Screaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's the wrong answer. It's not what I've written down here.
All right.
Aaron,
You startle or jump.
jumping, jump scare.
Yeah.
It's the wrong answer. It's not what I've written down. Liam,
Sweat.
sweating.
Yeah.
Start sweating. It's a good answer. It's the wrong answer. The clue that I'll give you for the start of this round is that Ratch wasn't too far off, really.
What did he say?
Ratch's
Oh.
turn.
The first one was pee a little. Shit yourself.
I'm gonna give you that.
Poop
I
your
actually
pants.
wrote liquid shit.
Liquid.
Liquid.
Oh wow, that drawing though.
You're welcome.
Oh wow.
That's a really good drawing.
Thank you.
I want to say that you
I
have
see
to
it.
have that loaded in the chamber when you get scared.
Just void.
It's the first thing I do every time I get scared. I need to shit.
Yeah, voiding. That's the word.
Voiding.
Remind me to avoid you.
Okay. Who went first last time? Ratch. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Ratch.
Okay. Then it is Orcish going first this time. Something everyone complains about.
Not sleeping.
Not sleeping.
Which is the best answer, so if I don't win this, then it's rigged.
Okay. Wrong answer.
So what I thought?
Maya's turn.
Orcish.
Oh,
Didn't even have time to draw
Yes.
an orc
People
on there.
complain about me? Do people really complain about me though?
Well, then
Well, not to you.
I know your fucking mind too well.
this is
Not
unfair.
to
Maya
you.
has to sit out the next round. 'cause-
Well, Ratch is
Well,
on
they
3
complained,
points. Liam is on 2. Orcish is on 1. Maya is on 2. Aaron is on 1 point.
No, I've got 0. I never.
Oh, 0. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I looked at the
yeah.
wrong thing.
Well, hold on though, because I feel like I deserve an explanation here.
Okay.
Next question.
Your fucking face right now.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I saw some drool come out.
I'm trying to think of the answer to this question to write on this piece of paper. I don't care. Can you guys fill the time?
Sure, we can vamp. Okay.
What do you
So-
guys think? Do you guys? How often do you guys complain about me? Let's go down the line. Aaron,
Never. I've never complained about you.
Liam,
I don't think I've complained about you. I've
We're
missed
skipping
you
Meyer,
when you haven't
Ratch.
turned up on PUBG.
Orcish, I rarely think of you.
All right, so clearly this was made up.
Well, no, because you're not taking into consideration the future. You could do something that would cause other people.
You're right, Aaron. I didn't
Yeah.
think about the.
I'm hoping it's not
I
true,
never
but
knew.
the likelihood of it, it's there for all of us.
Okay.
You know?
We have a new contender.
We do, Mr. Greg.
Okay, Greg, you've been watching the stream, so I don't need to explain it to you. Thank God he's here for the last question. We'll start with Greg. Something children are told they're not old enough to do, Greg? He's not on the call.
Oh,
He's left.
Or his audio's not working, and he's like desperately. He's got the right answer too.
He's trying.
You know he
he's
does.
trying to shoot so bad right now. He probably opened with a joke about me, and we didn't hear it. And he's like, "Damn it, that was the best joke I ever said."
Don't talk to Orcish.
All right, let's start with who would we have started with? Orcish.
Aaron.
No, Maya.
Yeah, let's go with Meyer.
What was the question again? Something kids?
Something children are told they're not old enough to do.
Teach.
Well, answer is not what I've written down here. Aaron.
Walk alone.
The wrong answer. Is Greg here? No. We skip Greg and go to Liam.
And across the road.
Ratch.
You're old enough to cross the road, Billy.
To say those type of words.
To say those type of words. What words would they be? Give us an example
Cursing.
of one. An example. Curse word.
Fuck.
Okay. Wrong answer. Orcish.
I'm gonna say work in a coal mine.
Children are always
That's
old
only
enough
in
to
certain
work in a
countries.
coal mine. Yeah.
It's only in certain countries.
Wrong answer. Back round to Maya.
Get a tattoo.
It's the wrong answer, Aaron.
May I ask a question foregoing my answer in the hopes that it actually helps overall?
Sure.
Wrong answer.
Yeah, well.
Incorrect.
It's the wrong answer, Liam.
I like how I wasted
Can I have a clue, please?
completely.
Yeah, it's really obvious.
Wait, I can't ask a question, but you can get a clue.
It's correct. You can't.
You were sacrificed for humor,
It's
Aaron.
really obvious. Well, I know what it is now.
We think.
It does Liam.
Kids aren't allowed to drive.
It's the wrong answer. Ratch.
Say drink alcohol.
Right. I wrote down drink alcohol, thinking that you'd guess it straight away.
To be fair,
Murder
that is
drink.
something you do need to get across.
Eh.
You're not old enough to murder. Dude, Ratch's parents had that conversation with him every weekend.
Until I turn 18.
Please
I start working with
Hug
an
on
alcohol.
his mom's sleeve.
Can we please go to the park so I can find
Question number
a lonely
10.
person?
Okay. Right.
Something you close your eyes to do. We start with Aaron.
Masturbate. It was there. I had to say it.
You just can't look at
Close
it.
your eyes.
So he's got to close his eyes. Yeah. He's much older than all of us. He doesn't know about Pornhub yet.
What's that?
It's the wrong
Oh,
answer.
damn.
Round to Liam.
What was the question again?
Something you close your eyes to do.
I'm gonna phone a friend, and that friend is Kyorki.
Okay.
Damn.
I've got loads of friends.
Can we bring Kyorki back in?
Yes. Me.
Oh, he's like actually grabbing.
She's actually gonna be on the call.
It's like grabbing her wrist. Come on, come on.
I'd like to just point out that Kyorki only fits one of the two requirements to be in
Well.
this Discord.
She's not coming to the Discord. She's absolutely
I'm not in the
not allowed.
Discord
Why can I hear you then?
because I'm pretending to be Rat.
Yeah, this is phone a friend. Kyorki, something you close your eyes to do.
Sneeze.
Get out of here,
Motherfucker.
Kyorki.
Shit.
Get out of here right now.
Ratchet's gonna remember that forever.
She is gone.
Okay, Orcish.
Out the window she went.
I'm gonna say something you close your eyes to do is meet
MEAT.
Orcish. You're mean. You're mean. Meet Orcish. You'd want to close your eyes for that. A hideous sight.
Meet Orcish. That's the wrong answer. Although you probably would want to do that. It is the wrong answer. Brings us round to Maya.
Sleep.
God damn it, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
A good one. But I'm unfamiliar with this practice. The wrong answer. It's not what I've written down. Aaron.
Play hide and seek.
Play hide and seek. Can you tell that Aaron is the only person here who has children?
Yeah.
That's the wrong answer. Liam.
I want another clue.
Not too dissimilar to an answer that has been given before so far in this competition.
I mean,
how about like blow your nose?
Blow your
Instead of
nose.
sneeze.
I remember when that was an answer.
Not the answer. Retrosphere.
I think Aaron can probably back me up on this one. Maybe shoot a gun.
Shooting a gun with your eyes closed.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The wrong answer.
Please don't shoot guns, Ratch.
Orkish's turn.
It's murder.
Murder.
No. No.
Wrong answer again.
Come on.
Not what I have written down here. Maya.
Snoggle-ass kiss.
Kissing with your eyes closed. It's not the answer I've got written down.
I mean, not the whole time.
Aaron.
Fuck. No. That's not my answer.
It's the correct
Oh my
answer. I'll take it. But the full answer was, in fact, have sexual intercourse with your mum. Bonus question. A bonus question.
That's a really good orc.
That's a really good mum.
That's a really good orc.
How
That's a really good mum.
is the game downloaded? Yes or no? We'll come to Liam first. This bonus
No.
question.
I'm gonna say no.
Wrong answer. Ratch.
Right, don't say sheep. Don't say sheep.
Almost have to
That's
say
my answer.
sheep.
What was the question?
Is the game downloaded yet?
I'm also gonna say no.
Wrong answer. Orkish.
Fuck. Your mom.
Wrong answer. Maya.
It was a close one.
Is the game downloaded yet?
Bread.
Wrong answer. Aaron.
No.
Phone a friend.
Oh, is it too late?
Would you like to phone Booster Greg?
I would like to phone Booster Greg.
Okay.
Booster Greg's been working on his audio
Greg?
for 15 minutes.
Can you
Don't.
hear us, Greg? No.
no.
There. Oh, it sounded like me.
I can.
Greg.
I can.
Don't let me down.
Greg, you're on the game show right now. It's the final bonus question. Aaron has called you with the question, has the game finished downloading yet? We've had the answer no, which we know to be incorrect. What do you think?
Using my large brain and clever insight into everyone here, I'm going to say the answer is summoning the will to live.
Correct. Correct. Thank you so much for playing, everyone.
Thank you.
The final scores. 1 point to Greg, 1 point to Aaron, 1 point to Orkish, 2 to Maya and Liam, and the winner, Ratrosphere. But is he really a winner? We know who he's married to.
Could have been 4 if you could have gone.
Thank you for playing, everyone. And good night.
Bye.
The game is downloaded. It's ready to play, but I'm not playing it today. I'm not playing it now. I'm not playing it for half an hour. Guys, I just won't do it. I left you all waiting this entire time because I think that's fucking hilarious, to be honest. I was really hoping... I know you were, but I don't care. I don't care because I'm unwell and I can't stream for that long at the moment without throwing up. Look, we had fun. I'm very sick. very warm today. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. That was silly. We had to fill some time. Everyone thank Tom Bacons for providing the questions. My friends for playing all of a sudden, summoned them up out of thin air. Tomorrow we will start Wolfenstein The Old Blood. And to make up for the lack of stream today, I'll stream some PUBG in a couple of hours. Around maybe 7ish. Maybe a little, yeah, around then. On the second channel, Brad Random, if you want to watch that. So we'll start The Old Blood tomorrow. Thanks for waiting around. I hope you had fun. I don't know. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Peace.